Whose stock to you, Peter, is going to rise the highest this week?
The guy that I would look at as far as who's going to rise the highest, and I know you said this in the beginning of the season, you were like, I'm watching these Clemson defensive linemen, and they're just NFL players. Well, you got one in Shaq Lawson.
Yeah.
That's his name. He is a defensive end. Right now, he's not being discussed as a top 20, top 15 pick. But watch Shaq Lawson when he does the workouts this week. He's going to blow everybody away. He is a freak athlete. He's one guy. Another guy is Kenneth Dixon, who's a running back you don't hear much about. He's right below Ezekiel Elliott. He's a guy who's going to have a great combine as far as working out. And the last one, kid named Kiaris Garrett out of Tulsa, a wide receiver. Again, smaller school guy, not a freak when it comes to all the stats and the highlights, but a freak on the workout. And he's the guy that when you run the 40, everyone's like, whoa, who is this guy?
What stock do you think dips this week? Is there a player of note that we know, maybe a major program guy that you think falls?
Two players, and they're both big names. The first one, I think Joey Bosa is in for an interesting week. I know Joel Klatt was on your show last week talking Bosa up, and he is a good player, and he still probably is a top 10 prospect. I think teams are going to want to talk to Joey Bosa and see what he's all about. I've heard stuff out of Columbus, and although Urban Meyer would say otherwise, there are questions about this kid off the field a little bit. Is he a party guy? Is he as committed to football? Is he able to do it at the next level? That'll be interesting. And the other one, Laquan Treadwell, the super talented wide receiver out of Ole Miss, broke his leg last year in that game on national television, came back, had a better year this year. There's talk that he might run a 4.7 40. And I don't care if you can make all the catches in the world. If you run a 4.7 40, that is a red flag. So his 40-yard dash, that is something, if you're really a geek and you're really into it, that's something to watch. And the alternative to that, you could say, well, Anquan Bolden didn't run a 4.5 40, and some of these other guys, Jarvis Landry. But the 40-yard dash, whether you want to roll your eyes or not, it still matters. And if you run a 4.7, it's hard to justify you as a top 10 pick.